Hey everybody, Chris McHale here with Chris T. Just
Hello.
hanging out. We are starting right now. Laura, great question. So today we're going to go over a couple of different things. We had a brief conversation with some people in the BeatZilla group who were a little confused about the social share app and how it should function properly. So Chris is going to go over that with you folks and set up a couple of blogs on our demo page and connect it to whatever social media account he wants to. After that, I've got some exciting news for you folks. We did release a brand new application for your website, specifically for vendors, which is really, really cool. So I'll be sharing that. And then after that, we'll be doing a nice little quick Q&A. So it should be a relatively short session, probably around 30, 40 minutes today. Chris, if you want to take over and knock it out, feel free to.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, right on. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well today. Yeah, so today we're just going to cover a couple specific apps. I know that we've talked, a lot about marketing and, things like that in past sessions. We had a conversation in BeatZilla this past week, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that. There seemed to be a little bit of misinformation in there regarding blogs and auto posting on the site. So I just wanted to cover exactly what we provide for you guys and, how you can utilize those tools. So let me go ahead and get my screen share going here. And I'm just gonna do my Safari window. Okay, great. So can you guys see my screen okay? I got BeatZilla pulled up here.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so we just had a gentleman pop in here, Derek Curley. He's like, wondering why EAP stopped posting blogs to my social media. They haven't been posting for a few months. How can I get them to auto post again? And in that thread, we had a couple folks say, hey, they don't do that anymore. They charge extra for it now. So I just wanted to clarify, if you've been with us for a while, what might have changed. And if you're brand new, what exactly we offer. So got my demo site pulled up here. So the blog functionality, I think, is one of the best things that EasyAgentPro offers. It's one of the highest value items that we can give to you as part of your monthly price. And what that includes, go to your blog page here, is 2 blog posts a week, 2 what we, quote unquote, fresh blogs that are brand new. They appear to be written by you. It's new content that you can edit, you can share. And we also give you the ability to automatically post that out to your social media profiles, be it Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, depends on what you have. So, and that is all included at the base price. If you're coming on to EasyAgentPro and you just paid, for April, you get to do this right now. There is no additional fee assessed here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to do that. One thing that you might notice when you first, and here I'll just do this from like the getting started page. So if you're brand new to EasyAgentPro, and even if you're not, this is a good thing to check out. This is what you might see when you first log into your site if you're a brand new agent. There's going to be a section down here, Enable Automatic Blogging. And this is already checked off, but on your site, if you're brand new, it's going to look like this. It's going to be white with no tick box. If you click on that link, you're brought to the EAP Blogger Pro. That's the app that we have for blogging. And this is where you actually turn on the automatic blogs that populate on your site. Now, it's important to understand that this is different from auto posting. Auto blogger is the 2 posts per week that we push to your site. And you can just enable it right here. You can have them post and publish automatically, or you can have them pushed to your site as a draft. So that's if you want to edit the content before it goes live, if you want to, opt not to publish certain articles. Sometimes we do like mortgage advice and stuff like that, and occasionally MLSs don't allow you to talk about that kind of thing. So really depends on what you want to do. So, and you can do that. And then there's also this cool Run Now feature. If you notice that maybe this week, we haven't pushed a blog to your site, could just be a little cache thing. You can always find that in the Blogger Pro app to pull in the most recent blog posts. So that's Blogger Pro, which is one half of the equation. The other half, I'm going to go out to the app section here, is the social posting app, which we also call auto posting, kind of interchangeable, social share. Social posting, social share, auto posting, those are kind of, words and phrases that you might hear support agents use. All means the same thing. Now, so we have these blog posts, and I want to share them automatically to my Facebook feed. Really easy to set that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the apps section here. I'm going to click on apps. Then we're going to scroll down to promotion. We'll go ahead and click on social share. And in here, we're going to see a couple things. We have social posting, which is going to be our actual setting up auto posting out to social media, and then also some settings and templates and stuff. But let's go straight to social posting. And here we have, actually, I wonder if I can clear this queue out. Here we have the auto post to social media function. So when you guys actually have when you're logged into your site, this queue is going to be blank. The suggested queue will be populated with stuff. But the first place we want to go is just to settings here. So this is where we actually connect the social media platform that we want to post to. Now, at the base account level, you can do either Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. If you were a LeadSites Plus customer, you can do all three simultaneously. So really easy to plug this in. I'm just going to go ahead and connect it to my personal account. All you have to do is click that Continue with Facebook button. Make sure that you're logged into Facebook in the same browser. Go ahead and click Continue with Facebook again. You're going to see that this is me up here. If you wanted to switch user to the account that you like run for your business page, you can do that up there. I'm going to go ahead and continue as Christopher. And it's going to say EasyAgentPro would like to manage your pages and publish those pages you manage. You're going to go ahead and say OK. And then this is where you actually connect to your page. So I've got some ones that we manage for, some other stuff like that. So this is where you would actually connect it. I'm just going to go ahead and say Kristen Aarons right now. And there we go. So now that Facebook is active, it's going to say posting to page, Christopher Tenarowitz. You, of course, would have your Facebook business page plugged in there. That looks like we might have a question. And yeah, so now it's connected. So now anything that we have queued up will be pushed out to Facebook at the schedule that we set. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate this before I forget about it, just for the purposes of the demo. So now we can go over to schedule, and we can set when we want to post. You can post once per day. So let's say, right now it looks like we just have Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Say we wanted to add Monday, but we wanted to do it at in the evening at 6:15 p.m. Boom, that's been added. We can add for Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. Done. So this is when posts will go out. So say, for example, today's Wednesday, it's 1:13. This says 9:15 a.m. The next time that a post would go out is Thursday at 9:15 a.m. And then if you ever wanted to add a new posting or change this time, you just click that little X next to it to delete it. Now we're going to see over here that we have a queue and a suggested. Now what this is it allows you to actually queue up the posts that you want to push out. A lot of times what folks will do is they'll come on like a Monday morning or something like that, and they'll queue up 10 or 12 posts for the coming week, and forget about it from there. So what we kind of do is we just populate for you suggested posts. So these are super easy to use. So all you have to do is you can log over here to the suggested post section. Say that you wanted to post any of these blog posts. Your baby nursery is beyond cute, but is it safe? Say we wanted to post that to Facebook tomorrow. So we go ahead here and copy. All we have to do is paste it into this here, and then just say add to queue. Now if we go back over to, I'll let it add first. Now if we go over to our queue here, it's going to be the last one here at the bottom of the item here. So another thing that you can do is you can drag and drop these around. So if you wanted to move this up in the queue, you could drag it up a little bit higher. But yeah, so that's how you actually populate the queue. So as it is now on Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m., we would share this Placerville homes for sale one. Now, again, this is not fully 100% automated. It does require you to log in every once in a while and pop some posts in the queue. But honestly, that's a good thing. It's keeps you, monitoring and reviewing the information that's going out of the site. It's not so hands-off that you forget about it and then it breaks at some point in time. It's a really great thing, and it's totally free and included in the service. So it's not a tacked on service. We don't charge for this at all. This is absolutely part of your base price level. So that's how auto posting works. Very easy to get posts queued up into it. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. I can answer them in the sidebar while Chris goes over the new vendor app. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for doing that, Chris. I appreciate it. Very good. Very well done. My name is Chris McHale, to confuse you guys. So the second Chris is talking now. Mr. Chris just brought that up about me talking about the vendor app. We did have a brand new update as of this week. We've had a huge amount of requests for people to be able to build a custom page or some type of page that highlights their vendors that they're friends with or partnered with. So whether that be a home inspector, a roofer, or a roofing contractor, a specific loan officer or lending officer that you like to use. Now you can give them a little bit of screen time. You can create that partnership and hopefully generate some leads that way or referrals. I'm going to screen share here really quick. Let me know if you can see that. Can you see it, Chris?
Yep, now I can. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Thank you, bud. I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the dashboard before we go through any of this here, just so you folks know what it is, where it's at. When you do log into your website and you've completed the getting started page, your dashboard's going to look like this. It's going to have your Google Analytics content on there showing you the traffic and all that good stuff. And where we want to navigate to from here is we want to go to the app section of the website. So we're going to go ahead and click on apps. And this is going to be your nice, neat, organized center for all of the tools that are associated with the website. As we scroll down here, you're going to see that it's sectioned off by specific things. The one that we want to go look at is the SEO and content section. And it's going to be this turquoise vendors button. And when you click this, you'll notice if you're an existing customer, it works very similarly to the testimonials page creator. It works similarly to the Instafarm page creator, where there's just a bunch of simple forms that you fill out, you submit it, and then your page is built. At the moment, we don't have any templates for these specific vendors pages. There's just the one page coming out, but I do know down the pipeline we will be releasing more templates for it. With that said, I've already created a couple. I'm going to go over, let's just say, a inspector. We're going to create a new inspector page here. What you want to do is you want to go to create new. And then all you simply have to do is just fill out the form. So in this one, it'll be, right? So that's the company that I'm highlighting, McHale's Inspection. We're going to scroll down the contact name. The cool thing is that, Mac and Windows have the autofill processor. I'm just going to do it to save time. So I'd put my name in, right? I'm the inspection officer, the inspection agent. The website, if they have a website, you can share that as well. All right. Then we have the email, all of the contact information, and the address of the area as well. And then you can add the vendor's logo. So if they fire off a transparent PNG, a GIF, any type of format for a specific image, you can upload it here. We're going to go ahead and select that. If you don't have a logo for these individuals, don't forget that we do have Pixabay images. You can search any type of images that are free to use. So they're Creative Commons use images, stock images. I'm going to go ahead and do one of a clipboard, just because I think that that's what a lot of inspectors would be using. That's perfect. And it's going to take a minute. We're going to go ahead and attach it. And then what we can do here is we can select the category of what this individual is. So in this case, it's home inspectors. As you can see, there's tons of different stuff that you can choose. Everything from house cleaners to gutter cleaners, handymen, pool, anything you can think of. That's what's really cool, is that it is in here. So I'm going to do home inspectors. You can add other media as well. If the individual has, some images of maybe some work that they've done or something like that, you can definitely incorporate that in their page. The other cool thing as well is, if you notice, this is the same editor that's found in the Instafarm page editor. What that means is that you do have the tools to customize the page's verbiage out a little bit more. And more importantly, if it's a specific agent or something specific that is tied to this inspection crew, you can actually add listings to the page as well, which is really, really neat. Not that you'd need it for this specific instance, but maybe, you know, if there's a specific loan officer that you like using and you just wanted to show the houses that person was able to help get sold, that's something you could definitely do. In this case, you know, just type up any bio or any information about the company that you want to. In this case, I'm just going to do this. Let's see. Don't do what I'm doing right now, which is copying and pasting stuff. You definitely want to type up your own information. In this case, I just wanted to add some content to the page here, so you get an idea of what it looks like. So let's pretend that this is the home inspection website. They're talking about all that good stuff. What you can do is instead of ready to grab a lead site, you will click publish. And at that point, it builds up a nice list of different things that you have on your vendors list. So it creates that nice list of vendors for you on a vendors page. The individual can click the vendor that they're interested in, and then it'll redirect to their own private little page on your website, which is really, really cool. In this case, if we go to preview it, this is what the individuals would be clicking on that list of pages. And as you can see, it has just this really great little logo. You can do the logo there. You can show how it's organized, the information about the individual. Here's the about section that we copied and pasted stuff over. And then it even shows a Google map of where the vendor's located. So this is a great way to build up referrals. This is a great way to kind of expand your horizons in your community. It's a really, really great tool. I'm glad that this is part of it. The other thing that you'll see here as well, oops, sorry, it's the see all vendors page. Because it's the demo site, it's not going to have a list of vendors, but this is where you'd see a logo of the vendor as well as the contact information. And again, they can click it and get more information. So it's a really, really, really cool tool. I recommend taking advantage of it. Get all of your loan officers on there, any specific inspectors you like using, any specific type of roofing contractors, the whole 9 yards. You definitely want to add this page. It's SEO friendly as well, so keep that in mind. With that said, we can now move on to questions. I know I went a little quick there, but we can definitely go on to questions. They don't even have to pertain to what we've shown you today. They can definitely go towards anything, marketing advice, whatever you folks want to talk about. We're here for the next 8 to 15 minutes.
Thanks for showing that, Chris. That's a super cool app.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's really, really cool. And I recommend that you folks mess around with it, because then you can view the page too and see what it actually looks like with all the stuff on there. And it's pretty slick. The page can also be added to your header or footer. It can be added to any of the links on the homepage. So it's just a really great tool to have. And it's you're a great resource to the community when you have a list of property or a list of vendors.
Laura asked, has anybody ever tried getting a vendor to pay for being put on the vendors list? You know, not that I know of, but that doesn't seem like a very far out idea.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know anybody who's had vendors pay to be there, but I mean, now that you have the page, it's worth a shot, definitely.
Right, for sure. Or just some kind of reciprocal advertising of some kind. If it's like a person that, you know, has you know, if it's a landscaper and they put lawn signs out, you could have them put, you know, like, hey, looking to sell your home, like on their lawn signs. You know how some landscapers do that, you know, so they can you know, they cut you a deal if you put their advertising out while they're working on it. You know, they could basically incorporate that somehow. Yeah, like, I mean, backlinks too on a website would be a good idea. There's probably a bunch of different ways you can do that. Not anything that I'm entirely sure. So Gregory asks, can you refer to me any prior help notes pertaining to get leads from Facebook? Yeah, Gregory, we do webinars on this all the time. If you want to drop your email, or just shoot an email to Chris at EasyAgentPro.com. I can definitely hook you up with some prior recorded sessions that we've done on that particular topic. But yeah, that's a good idea, Laura. I might just recommend reaching out to folks that, if you have vendors that you work with, you know, like, you know, reach out to them. If you don't, if you want to elicit some vendors, that's a good idea too. I guess it would pay to have, you know, a very good really good rankings in your area.
And Gregory, to go extend it a little bit more on what Chris was talking about, definitely send us the email so we can send you some information. But if you go to Easy Agent Pro's YouTube channel, in the playlist sections, there's easily 15 or 20 different videos on Facebook ads and how to maximize those guys for sure. And Laura's 100% right. Using squeeze pages is one of the best ways to actually generate some online with pay-per-click advertisements.
Yeah, that's the way. No problem.
Any other questions today? Those were good questions, guys. Keep them coming.
If not, that's totally fine. You can always reach us at our emails. I'm just Chris@EasyAgentPro.com.
Awesome. Well, if you folks don't have any other questions, we can go ahead and take a little bit of an early head start to the afternoon. Thank you folks for hanging out with us with this meeting or this little class. Hopefully this helps you out. Please, if you folks work on these vendor pages, feel free to send it in to support@EasyAgentPro.com. If you have any questions, send it to Chris or Chris McHale at EasyAgentPro.com as well. We'd love to take a look at your list and see what you folks have cooked up, or even share it to everybody and beat Zillow as well. Kind of spread the word about it. We think it's a really cool tool. If you folks do have any other questions, whether it be marketing, how to get your website to look good, anything like that, you can direct those to Chris and I, or you can also use support@EasyAgentPro.com. There's a 1-800 number on the dashboard of your site, or you can always schedule a call with us as well. So with that said, thank you folks for hanging out with us today. We will be back in 2 weeks on that following Wednesday. I don't know what we'll be discussing quite yet, but I think we might be able to have a special guest come on again and kind of talk with us a little bit more, which would be really cool. So
yeah, we're probably going to be covering Facebook ads on that one in particular, Gregory. So be sure to check that one out.
Yeah, definitely. With that said, thank you folks for being really, really great, listeners and hanging out with us today and asking some good questions. We will be back. Feel free to reach out to us, and you folks have a great rest of your day.
Thanks so much, guys.